Thank you for purchasing the sand filter pump. This sand filter is designed to use with storable pools only. The video is only intended to help illustrate the major steps in assembly. Always refer to the owner's manual for important safety rules and detailed assembly instructions. It is important to review the video and the written instructions completely before you begin the assembling process. Please retain this DVD and the written owner's manual for future reference. Looking for a smooth, solid and level ground to support the weight of sand filter plus sand. Install the sand filter on suitable location. Ensure the plug is accessible. Open the package, take out all parts. Check and ensure that you have all parts listed in the owner's manual. If any parts are missing, please contact your local dealer or after-sales service center. Firstly, attach the pump base to the tank. Position the round point on the tank bottom to the rut of the base. Turn the tank clockwise. Make sure the drain valve on the tank is aligned with the arrow mark on the base. Now we will load the sand into the pump. Cover ton dish on the pipe of the connector hub. Center the connector hub in the bottom of the tank. Slowly add the sand so the weight of the sand does not damage the ton dish on the connector hub. Remove the ton dish. Do not pour the sand into the pipe of the connector hub. Wash away any sand around the rim. Loosen the flange clamp on the control valve with a screwdriver. Ensure the vertical pipe of the connector hub to be inserted into the base of the control valve. Before tightening, make sure port C on the control valve is aligned with port C on the pump. Attach the flange clamp to the control valve and screw flange clamp. Make sure the pressure gauge is connected onto the control valve. Connect pump port C with control valve port C by pipe. Tighten the threaded locking rings. The control valve includes 6 different functions: rinse, backwash, drain, circulation, filter, and closed. Each function will now be introduced. Rinse function. This function is for startup to release all the air in the pump. Water is downwards through the sand bed and up through the connector hub, discharged from the port D. Backwash function. This function uses to clean the sand bed. Water goes down through the connector hub and upwards through the sand bed, discharges water from port D. Drain function. This function is for draining water from pool. Water goes through pump and is discharged from port D. Circulation function. This function circulates pool's water-making chemical solved into water completely. Water bypasses the top control valve and returns to the pool. The water does not go through the sand bed. Filter function. Select this function to filter pool water. Water goes through the sand and returns to the pool. Closed function. This function is used to stop water flowing between the sand filter pump and the pool. For pump's first use or to clean the sand bed, rinse and backwash must be performed. Ensure the control valve is set to the closed function. Attach one hose to the sand filter's port B and the other end of the hose to the pool's outlet B. Then screw the threaded locking ring into position. Remove the stopper plug from the pool's outlet B and insert filter cap to allow water flowing into sand filter. Double check if the hose clamps are tightened. Connect the other hose to port D and place the opposite end in a drain area. Now sand filter is ready for backwashing and rinsing. It's important to make certain both of the pool's inlet and outlet valves are fully submerged by water before operating the sand filter. Press down on the control valve handle and rotate to the backwash function. To prevent the risk of electrical shock, always dry any excess water from yourself and the sand filter before plug. Insert the plug into a residual current device or a circuit of alternative residual power. Run the sand filter for 3 to 5 minutes. Unplug the sand filter and set the control valve to the rinse function. Insert the plug. Run the sand filter for 3 to 5 minutes. Unplug the sand filter. Set the control valve to the closed function. Fill up the pool water again. Detach the hose from port D. Attach the hose to the control valve's port A and the other end of the hose to the pool's inlet A. Screw the thread locking ring into position. Remove the stopper plug from the pool's inlet A and insert filter cap to allow water flowing to the sand filter. Set the control valve to the filter function. Insert the plug. Run the sand filter. Ensure the water flow back to the pool. Unplug the sand filter and set the control valve to the closed function. Take off the filter cap on the inlet A and insert the stopper. Detach the hose and attach it on the port D. Place opposite end to drain area. Set the control valve to the drain function. Plug in the sand filter to drain the pool water. Frequently check the water level. When the water level is lower than the pool's outlet valves, unplug the sand filter immediately. Frequently check if the filter pressure is over 0.28 bar or not. Recommended filter pressure, less than 0.28 bar or 4 psi. When the pressure gauge is 0.28 bar or 4 pounds per square inch or higher, or the water flow to the pool is too slow, it's time to clean the sand. To clean the sand bed, do backwash and rinsing as introduction previously. We recommend you clean the sandbed once a month or less regularly depending on how often the pool is used. Do not clean the sand too frequently. Disconnect the two hoses from the pool and the sand filter. Open the drain valve on the tank bottom and release the remaining water in the tank. Do not turn the drain valve cap more than 2 rotations, or it will unthread from the drain valve and sand will flow out. Pour out the sand and dry for future repetitious use. Dry all components of the sand filter with towel. Pack the pump in a warm, dry place. If you have any questions about using our products, please visit our website www.jilong.com or contact our local after-sales service centre or call your nearest hotline listed in the owner's manual.